charge when he ruled against our client. I don't know who the hell he thought he was. Yeah, when I raised a stink, that judge reversed his ass so fast it was embarrassing. That's the key, gentlemen. Know your judge. Know everything about him. They're a hell of a lot easier to work that way. Hey, you know, we're gonna have a spot opening up at the firm. Any of you guys interested? James, how about you? You know, some of those judges do some moot court up at the university. Any of you guys argued before the judge there? Huh? Anybody? Robert, how about you? James, how about you?
Hey, that little
Growing
son.
like weeds.
I bet they are.
Yeah.
Say, let me introduce you to our guest of honor. He's done more for black folks in this town than just about anybody. Showed me the ropes when I was still wet behind the ears. Hired me and taught me how to keep those white CEOs happy.
Someone I know?
He knows just about everybody. He do a lot for you, JC. Judge. Judge. Judge.
Franklin, you're looking good.
Well, good evening to you, Judge.
Oh, my. Who is this lovely creature?
Charisse.
Enchanting. Miss?
Mrs.
Of course. And you must be the Mr.
JC.
I believe that I've seen you in my courtroom. You're a very lucky man to have such a lovely wife. She walks in beauty like the night.
JC is thinking about joining our firm.
But I thought he was a criminal lawyer.
He's just getting some courtroom experience. Charisse has talked some sense into him.
I'll bet you're very persuasive.
JC is an excellent attorney.
You must inspire him.
Hello again, Franklin. Is my husband behaving himself? Hello, I'm Sheila.
Charisse.
Yes, don't worry about the judge. He's always charmed by beautiful young ladies. Come.
I've had Mr. Carter in my courtroom. We're bringing him into the firm?
We're just talking about it. No commitment.
No commitment.
No.
Did I tell you that I went to Vienna?
No. Really?
You've been there?
I have.
Isn't it beautiful?
Lovely.
St. Stephen's Cathedral, right in the center of town.
It's amazing.
We had the most beautiful hotel room.
Trouble is my home. Trouble is my home. Something ain't right. Something is wrong. Seems like everywhere I go, trouble is my home. Trouble is my home. I'm losing my way. Yeah. Can someone tell me why? Sometimes I just wanna break down, but a man ain't supposed to cry. Oh, listen, maybe I should just walk away and pretend it's all gone. Where can you run to when trouble is your home? Trouble is my home. Well, trouble is my home. Was it something I said? Something I said. Was it something I did? Trouble. I just can't seem to figure out why this way I live. Trouble is my home. My whole world is falling, and I feel so all alone. And even though I've done all
back. Don't be fucking with my music. Cousin. What's up? How you feel?
I walked out on Charisse tonight, man.
That's fucked up.
No, it's not like that. It's like, see, she wants me to go to work at one of these, like, white law firms, and
Man, you making me feel like my life's simple.
I'm gonna open up my own shop.
Oh, so you finally grew some cock and balls, huh, bitch?
Ray, I'm gonna take the system down.
Taking the system down? Man, you can't even take down your own drawers. Will you shut the fuck up? Why you dissing me? Y'all the ones look like a couple bitches arguing over who you gonna fuck tonight.
Look, I really gotta roll, bro.
You think you're the only person that feels anything? I live here.
I don't care.
I live here.
I don't belong.
Stay out of my fucking business. Get your hands out of my fucking face. Get in the car.
Take care of our kids and keep them out of trouble. I don't ask you for anything. All I ask you is to be straight with me.
I said I'm sorry.
People around here think I'm crazy. You think just because I grew up in a nice neighborhood, I don't know what it means to be black in America?
I never said
What,
that.
I'm not down enough for
I
you?
never said that, Charisse. The judge, Judge Bennett, the so-called guest of honor,
You shouldn't have left me.
I was thinking about all those bourgeois, woogie, conk-headed motherfuckers sitting up in the Minneapolitan Club like they close to God. They ain't shit. They one paycheck away from welfare.
You gotta leave that job.
Yeah, I know. I'm out. Yeah. I'm out.
Really?
Really, I'm out. I'm done. It's over. I quit.
I love you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Don't leave me like that. I would never leave you.
I know. So,
When it comes down to it, I'm always gonna love you. When it's all said and done, I'll always be here. When it's all said and done.
All right, cabron. What the fuck are you doing?
I quit. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Where you going?
I'm opening up my own joint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Good idea, yeah.
I'm gonna do it too.
Okay, I will too.
Hey, remember when we were sitting up and we were talking about how we got to change the system, how the system's really fucked up?
Yeah.
It's time that we do something about it.
Holy shit, you're serious, aren't you?
He said we.
Listen, I need you all to join me.
What the fuck you coming across with this wee shit?
Oh, you look like your client. Somebody gonna let me in on the conspiracy?
I was just telling them that I'm quitting.
Excuse me?
I'm opening up my own office.
So, you're gonna represent criminals and take their money?
You don't represent criminals?
I don't take their money. And respectable folks know there's a difference.
Roger that, 105. Suspect is African-American male. Could be wearing a cap.
I'm just waiting for my granddaughter there.
Hey, set that over there.
What's that?
It's your sign. Said no compromises.
I didn't know you knew how to spell compromise, right?
I know how to do a lot. Hey, that goes outside. Take it out, hang it up on the front.
JC, where you going? Hey, JC, come on. You gotta plead this out. The cops say that he was loitering outside of an elementary school.
Loiter?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, the man was on the sidewalk picking up his granddaughter from school, Jenny.
Well, the cops say it looked an awful lot like stalking to them.
The cops are full of shit, you know that? They are full of shit.
JC, do you have any idea what my workload is like right now?
No.
It's a lot. And I plead out 750 cases a year. Come on, you can't just dig in your heels and act like this is something special.
No deal, Jenny.
Oh, come on. I have theater tickets the night before the trial.
You don't get enough drama in court, Jenny.
Oh, JC, that's not what I meant. Where are you going?
We're going to trial, brother.
Well, right there. Right there.
Doesn't look like much of a job search. I talked to Franklin today. He told me you haven't called him about the job, JC. So I know you're not really looking for a job. You having an affair?
No, I'm not having an affair.
What's going on, JC?
I'm sorry, I should have told you, but I started my own practice.
You did what?
I opened up my own shop.
We can't afford to pay our bills, JC. You can't.
I got some money up front from a client.
Please tell me it's not what I'm thinking. You got money from one of those drug dealers?
Come on.
This is not right. Who did you get the money from?
Right.
Your cousin, Ray.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm going.
I figured that.
I want you to go with me.
Well, it's not that easy for me. I have a family. I have responsibilities.
You have a gift.
I have a family.
We need you.
I have responsibilities. I am not a single young white girl.
I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you every day until you cry uncle.
I'm already an uncle.
Okay, Tio. I'll be calling you.
Madam Forewoman, please read your verdict.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, thank you for your service.
I owe you, brother. I'm gonna find a way to pay you back. All right.
So, are you okay staying at home with the kids?
Well, it was the right decision at the time. And I'm gonna go back to work soon. It's JC I've been wondering about.
He is so hard-headed.
Stubborn. I can handle it. But, he's been keeping things from me lately. Do you know anything?
He is so off track on so many things right now.
Well, what do you mean?
JC thinks that he could change our society through the courts.
Do you disagree?
Darling, when we changed this society during the 60s, it wasn't through the courts. People were marching on the street.
But what about Brown versus the Board of Education?
Minneapolis schools are more segregated today than ever before. Have a cookie.
I think the question is, who determines if drug possession in this society is a crime or an illness?
Drug possession is a crime, not an illness? I don't understand.
No, who determines whether or not somebody who possesses 50 grams of crack cocaine should go behind bars for 10 years, at least, minimum? Who determines whether or not a young mother who is poor, who is unemployed, who has to write a bad check to get some formula for her baby should go to prison?
Okay, well, anyone can use extreme examples.
1 out of 10 of every black man in this society aged 25 to 29 is in prison, as opposed to 1 in 100 of every white man in the society. Did you know that? Now it's the profit motive that drives putting all these black men behind prison bars. The profit motive, the same motive, the same dollars that drove the slavery system. And then the government builds prisons in rural areas, in white areas, to revitalize the prison industrial complex. This is an entire industry that we're talking about here. We're talking about money here, people. And it's funny, isn't it, that when we had slavery in this country, when Jim Crow was in effect in this country, that there weren't that many black people in prison at that time because black people were employed. Of course, they weren't getting paid for it, but they were employed. And it was only until black folks took to the streets during the 1960s, 1970s to protest racism, to protest segregation, that we started going to prison in an orgy of incarceration, you see?
That's injustice.
That's injustice. That's injustice. That's extreme injustice. Okay, that's extreme greed, and that's extreme racism. And I'm asking you to volunteer yourselves right now if you want some extreme justice. I think I've gone over my time. I'm sorry, Professor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Want to start that sheet?
We're going to trial.
I promise.
You're sure?
I'll meet you out back.
All right. 6 months. Suspended. That's as far as I can go.
No deal, Frank. It's dismissal or trial. You choose.
Look, Amy, I know it's a bullshit case, but the cops won't back down. They want your guy to plead.
It seems to me, Frank, it's you and not my client who has to make a choice. Dismiss the case.
I can't afford to be on the cops' blacklist. You know that.
Oh, well.
Come on, let's go. Come here, man. Come here, man. Come here. This is something that is going to help you out. Right now, you are getting ripped off in this system. This system is ripping you off. Trying to scam us. He ain't trying to scam you. He's trying to help you out. He's trying to help you out. A lot of trouble. He's going to be a lot of time. He's going to be here.
Will you be there soon, boy?
One of y'all get the light, man. Damn, nigga. This guy was working you for nothing. We're your lawyer, and he's on your side. He's working on your side. Whatever case you got, he can help you out. Come here, man. Come here.
Mr. Carter, you show me where I have an opening to try this case.
Let's see. Golf. Dinner at club.
What is your issue, Mr. Carter?
My issue, Your Honor, is that my client deserves a speedy trial.
You realize that I would have to postpone a civil case between two of the biggest employers in this state.
Let them settle. Just plead it out, Your Honor.